Hi, John Hess here for FilmmakerIQ.com. Today I want to talk about how to turn any lens you have into a macro lens, and we'll finally discover the real color of my eyes. Macro photography commonly refers to photography of very small objects done by getting the lens really close to the subject. Now, unless you think this is just the realm of close-up photos of flowers and bees and birds. There's a lot of times as filmmakers, you would want to get really close. First of all, if you're working with miniatures, like for stop motion animation, you probably want to have these things around because you're going to want to get pretty close to your objects. But in the real world and full-scale filmmaking, there's a lot of times where you just want to get that extreme close-up. Maybe as a visual motif, like a close-up of a $100 bill, or putting on a cufflink, maybe tying a bow tie, or Batman's crotch! Now, there are lenses out there designed specifically for macro photography, but they can cost $400 and up. Unfortunately, there is an inexpensive alternative, and that is extension tubes, these guys. This is an extension tube made by Vivitar, and it costs me $80, and it comes in these 3 different sizes, a little kit right here. Here's how extension tubes work. In this diagram, the subject is too close to the lens to be in focus. The extension tube moves the image plane back, so now the image can be in focus. How close you can get to the subject depends on the size of the extension tube, and with this kit right here, you get 3 different sizes and they combine into 7 different combinations. Now, how much closer precisely in terms of distance, that requires mathematics that is, believe it or not, beyond my scope. But in practice, I've discovered it's really a matter of just kind of playing around with them and seeing what you like. However, I have found out that the effect you can get really close with smaller lenses. So like a 24mm lens, I need just 1 or 2 of these things to get the subject matter right up on top of the lens. For longer lenses though, you could use the extension tubes to basically cut your minimum focus in half. Say you're outdoors doing bird watching. You've got a really long lens, but the minimum focus distance is 40 feet. You could cut that in half with the extension tube. However, you will lose the ability to focus at affinity, so you're trading off. Extension tubes come in many different varieties. This particular one has electronic pass-through. It actually sends the focus signal to the lens, so you can still focus electronically, which is really useful for, guess what, macro photography. Now, these are not to be confused with teleconverters. Notice they have absolutely no glass in between them. Okay, now it's time to find out what you've obviously came here for, and that's what color really are my eyes. Let's go in for my close-up. I'm up in my eye. Can you see it? My eyes are coffee colored, like black coffee. Yes, black coffee. Come on, get closer, closer. Get a little closer, even closer still. Batman's crotch! My name is John Hess. Don't forget to subscribe to see all our latest videos, and I'll see you over there at FilmmakerIQ.com.